My name is Ben Azoulay, known as King Azoulay.
No, I'm drifting, catch you slipping, won't be back again.
We know what we want in life, we go out there and we get it.
Roll the riches, lot of fishes, so we throwing nets. Hiking, shipping, magic, and yeah, we back again.
Now, when you ejaculate inside of a woman, you give her your energy. And that's everything that's inside of you. And that's how we are created. But even Mike Tyson, back in the day, knew that. And he didn't have sex, he didn't ejaculate for a whole year.
So women quite literally drain your energy.
They do. Yes. That's why God, by the way, when we release, there's so much happening in the body and the heart gets so much stress that's one of the main reasons the majority of men die out of heart attack, because it's too much on the heart. So men who don't have sex all the time and know how to keep it preserved and not let it out are less likely to have heart attack at the age of 50, 60, like majority of men die out of heart attacks.
So would you say the more nuts you bust, the quicker you die?
Yes. By the way, do you know that you only have 5,000 times to come before you die?
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
I refuse to believe that. 5,000?
5,000 times to come, it says in the Jewish religion, before you die.
The Jewish religion or the science?
The science and the... Listen, science was put together to prove the Jewish religion to be wrong. And it was always proven right.
Fact check in the comments.
We are the only ones who said, if you can prove us wrong, if you can ever prove us wrong, we will burn our Bible, we will never believe in God, and we will let it all go.
So someone needs to they need to have a nut log. Every time they nut, they need to log it in for the rest of their lives.
Yes.
Dude, do you think from the moment you were born to the day you die, you'll bust 5,000 nuts? That's a lot of nuts.
So let me tell you this. With my ex, I wasted most of it.
She drained the life out of you.
She drained the life out of me. Yes.
You should sue her for that.
I should. There should be legal documents against someone who takes your nuts. You're not.
Well, no. You consensually gave it to her.
I did. I consensually gave it to her, not knowing back then that you had only 5,000 times to come.
That's crazy.
But
there's someone watching right now who's on 4999. They're like,
fuck! I counted that shit.
They're like, I have one more. I got to make it count.
But look, I'll tell you something. What I train most of the guys that I've ever coached in anything like business, physicality, training, fighting, whatever it was, I always tell them, do not masturbate. Do not have sex with a woman unless it's intentional to create connection and create love out of it. In our Bible, in the Torah that was given to us, it said, do not, so in Hebrew you have an abbreviation for every sentence. So if you take the abbreviation of do not throw semen to waste, the abbreviation then puts together the word luck. So our luck is in our semen. And we're not supposed to let our luck out unless we're creating a baby. If you could just stay away from it as much as you can. Definitely don't jerk off. Telling all of you guys at home, do not jerk off. It's not good for you. Do not use steroids. It's not good for you. You don't need any peptides. You don't need that shit. Get a real workout in. Do what you gotta do. Yes, push yourself to your limit. And as you get bigger and stronger, because muscle is adaptation to stress. So as long as you're putting stress on that muscle, it will grow. It will grow and it will expand, and you gotta eat accordingly to the way that you're training. And make sure that you're doing it all right and getting your rest. I promise you, you won't need to use anything. As you get older, as your testosterone level drops, yes, you will need testosterone replacement to feel young again. But if you start at a very young age and you'll be on tests, which I heard a lot of kids telling me, Ben, I want to do like a test cycle. And I'm like, okay, how much are you going to take? He's like, well, $250 a week. I'm going to be cruising. Well, you're 18 years old. You're 20 years old. You have naturally 5, 6, 800, maybe 1,200. Why would you take less? If anything, you want to take more. But why take anything? Because you don't need to. Now, the people that are cruising, and they'll cruise for a few years straight, that might just make you lose the ability to ever have kids. So you won't be able to have babies because you're reducing your fertility amount. Your fertility levels just drops. So it's best if you don't do anything. I highly recommend to just train hard, run, feel good about yourself, eat good, eat right, eat the best food you can. Don't be cheap on what you're eating, and drink a shit ton of water. As long as you're drinking also good pure water, and you're eating the right food, and you're training, and you're resting, there is no way you're not going to look amazing. And I know natural bodybuilders that look incredible. Matter of fact, I know one of them very well, great friend of mine. The guy looks better than anybody that I know. In any category, the guy looks incredible. No steroids, guys. So this is there any other questions you want to ask me before we wrap this shit up?
That's
Or
it,
is
man.
this enough?
We talked about fucking busting nuts.
Yes.
I think that's it.
All right, it's a fucking wrap, guys. Hey, thanks for coming in, brother.
Of course.
No, I'm drifting, catch you slipping, won't be back again. No, I'm drifting, catch you slipping, won't be back again. Roll the riches, lot of fishes, so we throwing nets. Hiding, shipping, Medicare, now yeah, we back again. No, I'm drifting, catch you slipping, won't be back again. No, I'm drifting, catch